Hello and welcome to Open Webinar Series. Open eTeacher Webinar Series is an initiative of eTeacher Plus program for Pakistan. eTeacher Plus program provides professional development opportunities to English language learners and teachers across Pakistan. These programs include global online courses, massive open online courses, webinar series, and then engaging our alumni into different activities. The program is fully funded by Regional English Language Office at US Embassy Islamabad. Evolution is the local implementing partner in Pakistan. If you wish to gain more information about Relo Pakistan and its opportunities, please visit www.facebook.com/Relo Pakistan. So today we are broadcasting our webinar 3.10. The topic for our webinar is Zoom Breakout Rooms, a tool to effectively engage students in online classes. The presenter for our today's webinar is Sana Abid. Sana Abid hails from Multan. Being an English enthusiast, she holds an ample degree in English linguistics with distinction and has a significant experience of 7 years as an ELT professional to taught almost every age group. Currently, she is working at a private university, National College of Business Administration and Economics. She won the scholarship of eTeacher course in TESOL methodology by the University of Maryland, Baltimore in 2019. She was selected for the Access Teacher Fellowship Program to USA in 2017 and now won the nomination to attend TESOL Convention 2020. She loves to indulge in professional and personal development activities, so she has attended multiple webinar series, MOOCs, and completed eTeacher mentorship program as a mentee and then serves as a mentor. Today, the webinar will enable the participant to explore the feature of Breakout Room in Zoom software. You will also be able to learn the tips to make online classes more engaging and effective. You will be also able to master the application of needed features for productive online English language classes. So without any delay, I would like to welcome Sana Abid for the session. I hope this session will be informative for all the participants, for example, teachers and students who are facing difficulty in teaching online.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Sana Abid from Multan. Before moving forward for this presentation, I would love to extend my warm thank you and greetings to Relu for always coming up with such exciting, motivating and much needed opportunities for ELT community of Pakistan. So keeping in view their strength, the topic that I am presenting today is also much needed by everyone around, whether they belong to teaching community or business community or whatsoever. So that is Zoom breakout rooms. Here, I'm going to focus on how this feature is used as a tool to effectively engage students in online classes. As now it is not that this COVID-19 pandemic has changed the scenario of education forever all around the world. And even WEF, World Economic Forum, says so. But I, as an educationist, do believe that it was a blessing in disguise that we guys are here already, because sooner or later we were bound to be on this track of technology integrated education, teaching and learning. So, with traditional education forced to suddenly shift online thoroughly by coronavirus worldwide, I know the teachers and students, we all are still trying to fully adapt to this new trend, to be fully there. Teachers around the world are in continuous search of different tools, paths, and ways to first motivate the students to attend the online classes. And once then they are there, so engage them properly just to keep their attention and intention intact in for successful classes, online classes. So this is how their duty has been doubled. I know this, but still that is a blessing, because sooner or later we were supposed to be here. Thanks to 21st century, that we had Zoom as the savior, and actually it saved the day in the pandemic, and it rose to top among everybody around, especially teachers and students, as I am particularly focused on ELT community, that owing to its distinctive and hands-on features, it actually rose to the top among every one of us. It offers a feature that I am talking about today, that is breakout rooms. It is a great feature, I believe, for group work and small peer-to-peer discussions like we have in our face-to-face physical classes. Actually, I feel like that it's not the fault of anybody that we are, like still scared of this online phenomena and, trying to come out of our shell, because we all are grown up in traditional setting of teaching and learning. The teachers are always available there. Once teacher is available, so this means instruction and the help guide is available at the hand. So everything is going hand in hand, right? So, and this is why we are in continuous process of learning, so let it be there. Right now here, I would just talk about this feature, generally, that what a teacher can do, and then I would move forward to the specific teachers friendly features, how we can make it student centered, and the tutorial. So here, a teacher may use to engage students synchronously online, like I have talked about the physical face-to-face classes that we teachers do, that we try to engage all the students present in the class. Similarly, you can do in breakout rooms. And yes, I would love to add in about Zoom here, that there is nothing you can't do on Zoom that you do in your physical classes, face-to-face classes. This is why, Zoom is that good. Teachers can split a Zoom meeting into small groups, means rooms, breakout room, just like we do in our face-to-face physical classes, that grouping method. And once students experience this physical class touch and, physical classes grouping method, they try to get, not even try, actually, they actually attract towards this trend of online class. And because it caters to the students need to have some alone time without the teacher. I must admit that once we were students, so we used to love the moment that teacher used to, just divide us into groups and move on to some other corner of the class. So we used to have some, alone time with students, because we learn from each other's experience and we do well. We present good, any activity in front of the teacher, like the end product is very good. Here, I would talk about the teachers friendly features of Zoom breakout rooms. Yes, teachers can create up to 50 rooms with up to 100 participants in free version that we all normally use, and 200 in premium version at a time, manually and automatically. So again, if you want Zoom to do your job. So yes, Zoom is there for you to do everything automatically. But if you are someone like me, and just you want to, what do we say, that you want to avoid the chaos and mess, you can do it even manually. And teachers can even pre-assign rooms to particular students. Yes, this is what we do in student-centered classes, especially our communication ELT classes, that we try to group on a purpose. That purposive grouping I call, that we do to have like weaker and stronger students together, so that the result is fine. They are working together, they are learning from each other, they come out of their shell, and they are not hesitant, they are not confused. They try to, boost each other's confidence. So this is how we group, on a particular purpose. So this is what you can even do in breakout rooms. Yes. Then number third, a teacher can enter into any room anytime. This is what I love, because a teacher has to be on her toes in ELT classes. Once you group them, you assign them the activity, then the teachers are on their toes, and they move from group to group just to check on the students, that whether they are doing well on their own, or do they need any help or any assistance, any guide. So this is what you do here as well. That's why we get the touch of physical class. So, the classes become student centered. Then, yes, we set a timer for students to remain there in their classes. This is again the similar feature that we do in our physical and face-to-face classes, that we set a particular timing, like 20 minutes or 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Anyone's and everyone's choice to have certain timer. So similar option you have here, similar feature you have here in the breakout room to set a timer. And after that timer, just like we do in a physical class, that once the end time is approaching, so we all say like, okay, 1 minute is left or 2 minutes are left, and it's time to wrap up. And then you can just in a similar way, you can broadcast 2 or more minutes warning here to all the students to let them know that it's time to wrap up. And it provides 1 minute to leave breakout room. This is what I like about it. Um, because like halfway you feel like that the activity is not going on in an expected way. So what do you can do is that you can all of a sudden just end the meeting. But even then, Zoom caters to the students' need, that it gives the students a minute, like the 60 seconds, the whole minute, to just gather their senses and gather up their material or whatever they have done till then, to come back to the main session, face the teacher. Yes, now here I would talk about particularly the pedagogical techniques for successful breakout room. Just like I have already mentioned that we all are in the continuous process of learning this new phenomena, online phenomena. So for that, what I suggest everyone, that we should assign a clear task with clear instructions to our students, so that they are not confused, they are relaxed, their jobs become easier. Once their job is easier, so I believe they do well, they do perform well, very well. So share a particular document in chat box with everyone. Like plethora of options are already available, that to like beforehand we share particular document of particular activity with them through our social media handles, like social media platforms, like WhatsApp we have. We all do that. But I believe that at the right moment of certain activity or in certain class, um, it's a kind of a mess, that they mess up like in a way that like a student is coming and saying that, oh sorry ma'am, like I forgot to download that right now, I do not have that data available to download, or something like like I cannot fetch that, or this or that, like any certain reason can be there, just to have an excuse. So for this I would suggest to teachers to avoid any chaos. At the right time of instruction, you should like forward the particular document, like particular file, in a chat box with everyone before sending them to their assigned breakout rooms. And like in physical class, you can't be everywhere at once in the class. So we should broadcast a message for everyone. It can be in the form of any instruction or any reminder or anything that you want to, say or tell to your students. So, like in the tutorial, it would be more. It would be clearer to you guys that what I'm talking about right now. Like in our similar, similarly in our physical classes, that this activity that we do, that we the process of one activity, we remember to tell them something, and we try to remind them something. So we just write the message on the board, or we, in a loud voice we say something. So this is the similar feature. And the last but not the least, yes, you should record your session for your asynchronous students, the audience. Yes, the ones who are missing your classes for any reason. So you can just record your session, and then yeah, you can send the link to your students to attend that particular class. So there is no need of repeated instructions. Now let's move towards our tutorial, and I believe that everything is going to be clear there. Okay, so once we are here in the main screen of our session, Zoom session, so you get this option of breakout rooms down there in your taskbar. So once you click on it, so you get this dialog box of creating your breakout rooms. So since I have 4 participants here, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create 2 breakout rooms. Yes, 2 breakout rooms, because I'm going to divide them into 2 groups. So these options are there of assigning automatically. No, just like I have mentioned that we should try to, minimize the chaos and the mess at the particular moment of our group activity. So for this, I would suggest you to go manually, like assign manually. And last option is let participants choose room. No, I don't want it. I don't want anything to go automatic. So I'm not checking on it. Like once I create it, so see, we get two options left, like room 1 and room 2. We can even rename them. That is one distinctive feature of our ELT classes, especially communications classes, that we do have catchy and attractive, group name titles. So let's say I am writing them like Night Riders. Okay, and then the second, that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to rename them as Power Puff Guys. All right, so see here for the advanced options, we get this option and in the name as options. Here, like certain things are there. Allow participants to choose room. No, nothing automatic. Allow participants to return to the main session at any time. No, it would be so chaotic. It would be a mess to tell them again and again to go back to their room and do the activity, then come back. Repeated instructions like are not my things. Okay, Ji. And shouldn't be your thing as well. Okay, and then we have the third one, automatically move all assigned participants into breakout rooms. No, nothing automatic. Like we are not checking on these. Like I am checking these. The breakout rooms close automatically after. This is the timer one option that I have discussed with you people, that we should set one certain timing. That okay, like I always try to have like 15 to 20 minutes activity in my like 1 hour or 2 hours class. So 20 minutes is the thing, and then notify me when the time is up. Yes, that just to broadcast the warning to them that okay, a minute is left and it's time to wrap up. Then countdown after closing the breakout room. Yes, the similar option that I talked about, that even halfway of your class, that if you feel like that nothing is going of your choice or nothing is going what you expected, so you can close the meeting, close the breakout rooms for them, close the specific one-to-one meeting for them, but still it gives 60 seconds, like a full minute to them to wrap up their activity and come back to you in the main session. So that's why we are checking on these. Okay, once we are done with these, so let's manually assign breakout rooms to our participants. I believe that Hamad and Pashmina, they do well together. So yes, let them be there, and Osama and Zunaira for this. So once we are done with these options, let's open all rooms. Yes, the participants are there. All participants have been invited to join breakout rooms. 3 participants have already joined the rooms. So I can join the room anytime. Let's join Night Riders for now. Yes, once I click on yes, so it takes a while to let me enter into the room. And yes, here I can check on Pashmina and Ahmad whether they are doing fine on their own or do they need any help, any assistance. And so see here, I can chat with them. I can share my screen with them, and I can record with them. And then I can even send them the reactions. Like if I feel like that they are doing well, so I can send the clap, I can applaud, send the thumbs up, send the heart, and I can even laugh on something that they do that brings joy to me. That is something like unusual. And I can send wow if they are doing the amazing job. Or I can send them tada that, oh yes, you have successfully done that certain activity, what I expected from you people, right? And yes, one more thing that I want to discuss here is about the chat. Like once you go in the chat option, so you feel like that there is something that Hamad is missing on or Pashmina is missing on. So what you can do is that you can specifically, like particularly, you can send a message to the particular student. Like I can now talk one-to-one to Pashmina, with Pashmina, right? Alright, Ji, if I feel like that everything is fine, so I can leave the room, leave breakout room, certain breakout room, and go to my main session. And once I'm in my main session, like 𝐷𝐸𝐶𝐚𝐫, why I'm getting his name here, because I feel like he hasn't joined his assigned breakout room. Okay, Ji. So now I feel like that I must check on Zunira if she is doing fine, so I can join Powerpuff Guys. Now it's again taking me a while to get into the room and check on them. Okay, Ji. So once everything is done, I can leave my room and come to my main session. Yes, and this is the chat box option. I talked about that we should send the particular document for particular activity here before we let our students enter the breakout rooms. So see, it's giving us the option. Once somebody is there who is left, like there is a situation where you have the candidates in odd numbers, just like if you have 3 candidates or 5 candidates. Already we have 4, so we can just take it to 5. Like we have 5 candidates, so 2 groups means 2 groups, 2 breakout rooms, and one is there, just like 𝐷𝐸𝐶𝐚𝐫 is there. So I can interact with 𝐷𝐸𝐶𝐚𝐫 as a group member. Okay, I can just group with 𝐷𝐸𝐶𝐚𝐫 and I can chat here, or I can share the particular document with him. And if I am to share it with everyone before breakout room, so this option is fine, everyone, and then I can just choose a certain file from Google Drive, like we have just talked about Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive box, and Microsoft SharePoint, and your computer. So let's say, Ji, we have to share with them today. We have to share with them, yes, the parts of speech. So that's going to be there in a while. Yes. This green tick that tells us that, okay, it is successfully done. Okay, so once it's there, so you can ask your students to have it with them before the certain activity, and they can just, with its help, they can just do their activity and come back to you successfully. Okay, Ji. So I feel like that we have discussed about everything. I believe it's going to be really much helpful for everyone of my fraternity belonging to ELT community of Pakistan. And again, I want to say thank you to Railway and Evolution for making me the part of their wonderful venture of this webinar series. Hope to grow and glow together. So thumbs up, everyone. Take care. Allah Hafiz from my side.
Thank you so much, Sana, for this wonderful webinar. If you have any queries, questions, or any concern, you can write us at eteacher@evolution.com.pk. Thank you.